Proverbs chapter 28 and verse 15. As a roaring lion and a raging bear, so is a wicked ruler over the poor people. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And this seemed to be the sentiment amongst the people in Babylon the Great about the way the country is, how their life is in this country. And everybody pretty much throughout their day to day, every day, they're just, expressing the stress level and depression level that they have, and that this country is not what it was supposed to be, and their lives are not what it's supposed to be, as they thought it was going to be in the greatest country, Salakia, in the greatest country, Barak Awafia. And their lives in this country is not as they thought it would be. So here you got numerous people pretty much saying the same thing, living in different parts of this of the country, but saying the same thing. Right? This seems to be the sentiment. It says, living paycheck to paycheck. Does the world want me here? And there's a lot of people that not necessarily feel like the world doesn't want them there, but they're definitely living paycheck to paycheck. And they're struggling, man. And sooner or later it's going to be all full blown out chaos and, a civil war. Because there's a level that people reach that is going to take them over the edge, man. And they're gonna do things that they would never think in their minds to do. But this is what you get when you have a wicked ruler and just the wicked, period, ruling over the righteous, aka the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The wicked being Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. When you have a wicked ruler, this is the type of life that you live. So let's play it. Yabba Shemal Shah, willing to be edified. Shalom.
I try to sleep in my car as best as I can, but on some days it is literally 10, 15 degrees, and I'm sleeping in my car, and I get a hotel room. I'm trying the best as I can. I work 40 something hours a week. I'm trying to find a second job, but it was hard enough finding the first one. I'm trying to compile and save all the money that I can. I don't even really eat most days. I eat once a day. And I try to stretch it as much as I can and try to drink water. I got my nails done for my birthday. And I found the cheapest place I could get. And I didn't get no rhinestones or nothing decorations. I got the cheapest pair I could get.
And you see, when dealing with these women here in this country, man, especially, our women, they've always, had someone to bail them out. They've always found a way, but now you finding a way is no longer there. You get a lot of these women that say, I'm independent. I can do it by myself. And they rather not get with a man and do it with a man, but rather with themselves. This is gonna be the life of a lot of these women, man. And when your money starts, disappearing and things start going up due to inflation, you got to learn how to adapt. A lot of women, they don't know how to adapt. Not saying all women, but most women, they can't go without this or without that. They have to do this and they have to do that. They can't say, listen, I ain't got it. I'm not doing it. If I got to go out there and do whatever to be able to, have my upkeep, that's what I'm going to do. A lot of women going to find out the hard way, man. And we've been telling you that.
Because it's the only thing I can do for my birthday. I can't afford anything else for my birthday right now. I'm literally living paycheck to paycheck, moment to moment, minute to minute. What do you expect me to do? The economy's not getting any better. I keep looking for jobs. All I get is denials. It feels like, does it even feel like the world even wants me here? Because this just feels like maybe I don't deserve to live.
And when you go back to this, it says from the Rockefellers, they said I don't want a nation of thinkers, I want a nation of workers. So now, our people, they don't even want to think. They just want to work, man. They just want to get to the bag, right? All they think about is working. All they think about is getting money. They don't care about, nothing being better than this, right? So this is the state of people, man. Everybody chasing money. If I had money, things would be better. No. This place, how you think you're gonna flourish and how you think you're gonna prosper in a society and in a country that is falling, man? Right? It's not gonna happen.
In 1926, they discovered the perfect trap. 40 hours keeps you alive, but too tired to escape. Henry Ford ran the numbers. He tested different work schedules and found the sweet spot. 40 hours. Not because it's optimal for productivity, because it's optimal for control. Let's do the math. 40 hours work, 10 hours commuting, 56 hours sleeping, 14 hours for eating, showering, basic survival. That's 120 hours, leaving you 48 hours of free time. Except you're exhausted. So you spend Saturday recovering from the week, and Sunday dreading Monday. Your weekend isn't freedom, it's recovery time.
Exactly. And the people don't look at that. You bust your ass 40 hours. Some people, and 40 hours is like the minimum, man. Right? Some people do 50, 60 hours a week. Right? And some people don't take off for 2 days. Some people only, have one day. Some people work 7 days, man. Because what is it? They're trying to, have one up on the system, which you're never gonna beat the system, man. Right? Only thing that's gonna come is your grave quicker. That's it. You being put back in the spirit world. Right? It said the weekend is not freedom, it's recovery time. You hear people say all the time, I can't wait till the weekend. That work all week. I can't wait till the weekend, man. I just want to sit down. I just want to chill. I just want to, do something other than work. Right? I got this to go to. I can let my head down. And then next thing you know, boom, you back to the plantation, because that's what it is, man. It's a plantation. Right? Then they tax the hell out of you, man. You don't have it. I did a video the other day where it says that people are skipping going to functions and weddings and vacations because they don't have it, man. So yeah.
You can do it again. Monday morning, the alarm goes off and you feel it. That existential dread. 5 days until freedom. 5 days of giving your life away. For what? A paycheck that disappears instantly. Rent, bills, food, loans. Nothing left. You want to start that business? Too tired. Learn that skill? Too tired. Build that project? Too tired. That's not an accident. That's the design.
Burning you out, man. Just straight burning you out. And hey, man, we telling you what it is. This is Proverbs 22 and verse 7. It says, the rich ruleth over the poor. And you think, Henry Ford, the Rockefellers, you think they got to work 40 hours a week? No, man. They don't have to move a muscle, and they make millions, billions. But you got this idea in your mind where you can catch them. I could be just like that. No, man. You can't. This is Proverbs 22 and 7. It says, the rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender. So you're a servant to the lender, man. Salaki, you're a servant. Yeah, you're the servant to the lender. You are the borrower, man. The poor is the borrower that always has to go to the lender to get through the day. Right? These jobs, they're giving you these jobs, lending you these jobs, so that way they can make money off of you by taxes and put it in your mind that, this is your sense of independence. But we are, we are under the rulership of the wicked, man. And y'all are going to find that out if y'all haven't found it out yet.
If you had energy left over, you'd leave. If you had money left over, you'd build something. If you had time left over, you'd organize. They can't let that happen. So they found the formula. Just enough money to survive. Just enough time to not completely break. Just enough energy to come back tomorrow. But never enough to escape. And then they tell you, work hard for 45 years, then you can retire. So you do it. You trade your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s for a paycheck. And at 65, you're free. Except your body's broken. Your energy's gone. You spent your best years building someone else's dream. And your freedom came too late to use it. The 40-hour work week isn't about productivity. It's about compliance. Keep you tired. Keep you poor. Keep you busy. Too exhausted to think. Too broke broke to leave, too busy to organize. That's not employment, that's control. And you'll do it for the next 45 years.
People right now working a job or spending all your time working, your day you're not getting any days to really live. You're just surviving every day, and living every day surviving is so dead. Like, you feel so dead inside because you wake up every day and you spend it 40 or more hours at work, and you going, what the fuck is the point of this shit? You going, what the fuck is the point of this shit? When you do get your check, we already talked about how the check is not enough. So you end up in this never-ending cycle of spending all your time to make money, and the money never being enough to afford you another life or experiences. So then it becomes just like you doing this shit for nothing. And as the years go by, I know that time is short-lived. Like, your life, we got time, but we don't got time at the same time. It's very weird.
7 things the middle class will not be able to afford in the next 5 years, and I think it's a lot sooner than that. Number 1, housing. Unless you inherited property, struck gold, or plan to live with family,
it's going to be impossible.
Yeah.
Cars, new ones, not realistic.
Vacations, travel.
And these devils, man, they dealing with the same thing. They catching hell too, man. Right? It said things we will not be able to afford within the next 5 years or sooner. And that's happening now, man. You're not able to take vacation or travel. You're not even able to get sick. You're not even, you can't afford to get sick because that's going to hurt your way of life. You can't afford to take off.
Savings is quietly becoming survival money.
Healthcare, insured or not, you're paying premiums, co-pays, deductibles. And that's going to eat up a lot of your money.
And medications. 5, child care. $2,000 per child per month. It's not child care, it's a second mortgage.
Yes, it is. And it's slowly been getting so much more expensive for people
Everywhere.
Retirement. Most people aren't planning retirement. They're planning how to get through next week and the week after that, and so forth. It's just impossible.
Savings, just not happening. So tell us, how are you getting through each day?
Isn't it insane that wanting a normal life now is considered a luxury? Like, we're not asking for yachts. We're not asking for mansions. We're literally just asking for a life that doesn't feel like drowning. A place to live that doesn't take our entire paycheck. A car that doesn't require a loan longer than the relationship that got us into it. And groceries that don't feel like a punishment for trying to eat. We're not chasing some billionaire fantasy. We just want a fair shot. We want time with our families. We want energy after work instead of collapsing on the couch, praying that the weekend feels longer than 6 minutes.
Well, you don't get that when you're under the fucking rulership of the wicked, man. The wicked don't give a damn if you can't see your family. They don't care if you can't pay your bills. They don't care if you can't afford your car note. They don't care, man. They don't care if you can't eat. They don't care. Right? This is the wicked, man. This is why, the scriptures say when he's taken out of the way, everybody and everything is going to rejoice. When he's taken out the way, meaning the so-called white race, man. The fir trees are going to rejoice when this man is taken out of the way. And who's going to do that? Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, man.
We were told, work hard, be loyal, show up. We did. But while we're doing everything right, they kept moving the finish line. The rent went up, the food went up, the bills went up, but the paychecks haven't done shit. And the people at the top still have the nerve to tell us it's not that bad. Brother, it is bad. If being able to afford a dentist appointment means going into debt, if missing one day of work means falling behind, if a cart of basic groceries gives you anxiety, that's not a personal problem. That's a broken system. So if we sound angry, it's because we are. We're tired of being lectured by the people who've never struggled, while we're trying to survive in a system designed to keep us desperate. We don't want luxury. We just want our lives back. And the fact that even that feels like asking too damn much tells you everything.
I never wanted to come on here and like complain about money because it's embarrassing for me to do so, because I have a lot of friends and family that follow me on this account. But I guess that's what I'm going to do today. My husband and I make more than we ever have. We make a combined, I want to say, over $100,000 a year pre-tax. And still, at the end of every month, we're overdrawn. Like, we're in the red $1,600 every single month. I have canceled every subscription possible that I can cancel. I've canceled our streaming services. I've canceled like any gym memberships, literally anything that I can.
And you see these devils, man, they're not used to this. See, Jake has always lived like this in this country. Jake has always been living day to day, struggling day to day. Right? And nobody gave a damn. Nobody gave a damn. But now that it's hitting the pockets of these heathen, right? These devils. Now it's a world crisis. Now we got to look further into this. Now something has to be done. This is Yahweh Bashem Yahushua bringing judgment on Babylon the Great, man. Right? On this whore.
And cancel, I have. My husband is trying to pick up freelance work like in his industry. I'm trying to pick up a second job. And it's just, nothing is ever enough. Nothing is ever enough. We don't eat out. We budget every single penny that we have. We shop at Walmart or Aldi for groceries. We only buy what we need for that week. We don't buy any extra snacks for ourselves. We always buy extra for our son, obviously, but never for like us. And with all of that budgeting and everything, we are still in the hole. Still in the hole. Like today is Tuesday. I'm overdrawn $300 in my account, and I don't get paid until Friday. And on Friday, when I do get paid, I'm going to have to call my bank and beg for them to reverse the overdraft charges, and just beg that they will. And they probably won't. I don't know what else to do. Like, we are doing everything right and still coming up short. And I don't understand how people are supposed to live like this. I don't understand how this is sustainable much longer. It feels like I'm on a really shitty treadmill and I'm running in place, and I am running at a speed that is too fast for me, too fast for us. And I don't know when I'm going to fall off. And I'm just trying so hard to stay on, but I keep feeling like I'm slipping. I'm happy to know that I'm not alone in this struggle, but it's just very hard.
I just logged in to our health insurance provider, and I can't even.
It says our health insurance has increased from $59 a month to $1,208. Hey, well, this is your country, right? You devils, man. Hey, pick yourself up by your bootstraps and get a second or third job, man. You know, Because you see, with these devils, as long as they can live, as long as their pockets are full, as long as they can afford the necessities and extra and live lavish, they don't give a damn about nobody else, man. And that has been the spirit in Babylon toward so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, man. That has been the spirit of all other nations toward our people, man. So now that they're feeling that squeeze, the Lord is putting the curses slowly but surely. The Lord is putting the curses on these devils. They can't deal with it, man. You just had a damn devil try to throw us, try to jump off, a roof on one of these skyscrapers. Like last week, like early last week, and the law enforcement had to get them out of that, man. So you're gonna see a lot of these Edomites, a lot of these devils, committing suicide, man. Because this devil can't go through no affliction, man. This is why this country is going to spiral out of control and a civil war is going to happen very, very soon, man. Because they say when people have nothing to lose, they lose it. Right?
In July of 2025, our health insurance premium went from $59 a month to $798 a month. And since it is now open enrollment, I just logged in to our health insurance to see what, if we stay on the same plan, what our premium is going to be for 2026. $1,208.91 a month. Our family deductible has gone from $0 to $11,900. Our primary care copays have doubled. Our urgent care copay went from $10 to $60. Our generic prescription copay has doubled. And this is coming off of the fact that my husband just had to have a prescription filled that is supposed to be covered.
Oh, no. Hey, you know why I'm laughing. If brother sees this video, you know why I'm laughing, man. Hey, listen, we know you need health insurance. That's all I'm gonna say. We know you you need colors. You need health insurance, man. Because you walking around, just flaming, man. I'm gonna just say that. So, yeah, man. Hey, these devils, man, they losing bad, man. Jake been losing, but now it's a new day, and these devils are losing, man.
By insurance, and you want to know what the copay was on that after insurance? $1,200 for a prescription, on top of the $798 health insurance premium that we just paid. And this doesn't have to do, this is separate from everyone else's rising costs in health insurance, but we are self-employed. We are real estate agents. And this is just in addition to the next time somebody wants to devalue or question how much their real estate agent is getting paid and wants them to take a reduction in their commission, just remember that your real estate agent is going through the same things as you, paying this out of pocket if they even have health insurance, withholding their own taxes if they can even afford to do so. and
feed them bread and entertain them with the circus to keep them occupied so they're not paying attention to the people in power and what they're doing behind the scenes. What happens if the middle class is gone, right? Because essentially the middle class is the bread and circus, right? The objective, if I'm like an elite and I want to keep my population, in order and civilized, I make them middle class, right? So what happens if the 1% and all the corporations have all the money? What happens is society collapses, right? Because like every human relationship costs money, right? Like literally if there's no middle class in America and the 1% has all the money, America doesn't work, right? So what does that lead to? I don't know. I think we're about to find out. I think America is going to break.
Yeah, the scriptures out in Isaiah 24, right? It tells you the city of confusion. This is around verse 10. It said the city of confusion is broken down, and that's Babylon, man. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. There's a crying for wine in the streets. All the joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone, man. It ain't no more happy days, man. Remember that old show, Happy Days? It ain't none of that no more, man. That shit is over. Right? It's all about, working and being serious now. Ain't got time to joke.
Prices are going to go through the roof, right? Everything else is going to go up because of that, right? So you got to transport everything in trucks, so we have it. So that's going to go up. And then they're going to start talking about inflation again, because, and it's just going to keep going and going and going until we can't afford to eat, right? And that's what it's going to do. And where we can't pay our rent, we can't afford to eat, and that's the bottom line. That's what they're pushing for. You see in a lot of states, they're making it illegal to camp places, sleep in your vehicle or anything like that, right? They're doing all this. They're just quietly doing this behind the scenes, guys. This is all happening, right? I just don't see this going on too much longer. I don't know. I don't know. Fuck it, man. It is what it is. We'll write it out the way we write out everything in this fucking country. But it's coming. Whatever the fuck's coming is coming. And when it happens, it's going to happen fast. I mean, there's not going to be none of this talk. We got this time right now. We can talk right now, but when this shit happens, there ain't going to be no talking. There ain't going to be no time. It's going to happen overnight. We're going to be sleeping for most of it. And then it's there. And it's honest. That's it. That's what's going to happen.
And that's all you hear now. It's coming. Something big is coming. It's coming. We don't know what it is, but it's coming. And the fall of America is coming. And we've been telling you people, man. Like you walking around in the delusion, thinking that just because the club is open and you can still walk in the liquor store and get some liquor, and you still can walk in the weed dispensary and get some weed, and you still can clock in, that this country is doing okay. I'm not going to be affected by this. But can no person on this planet right now especially in America, say that their life isn't harder than it was 10, 20 years ago, man. If they do, then those people are lost in the sauce, man. Because listen, this is how it's been with people from you looking at this video. This is how it's been, man. This is Haggai 1:6. It says, "Ye have so much, meaning you have worked a lot, right? And bring in little, meaning you don't have nothing to show for it. You put in hours, but yet what you bring home, as far as your check, is little to nothing, man." It says, "Ye eat, but ye have not enough." Yeah, you don't have enough to fill up your fridge, man. You don't have enough to eat and be full, right? It says, "Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes," man. And that's what it feels like to a lot of these people, man. That, where did my money go? I just got paid. What did I spend it on? Or some people, they know what's going on, man. The bills is kicking their ass, man. The rent, the car note, phone bill, the life insurance, the car insurance, that insurance, everything. The bills is just kicking their tail, man. So regardless of if you know where your money is going or you don't, you still don't have no money. So what you think people are going to do after a while? They're going to flip out. They're going to flip out, man. Because people are burnt out, man. People are burnt the hell out. Let me get another one. This is Proverbs chapter 29. All right. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. It says, "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice." If there were righteous rulers, the people would be happy, man. They would be able to make ends meet. They would be able to eat good and live life. Right? It says, "But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn." So you know who's ruling? The wicked. Because people are in mourning, people are angry, people are sad, people are broken, people are stressed, people are depressed. Right? People are all that, man. And guess what? Verse 7, it says, "The righteous considereth the cause of the poor." Right? The righteous considereth the cause of the poor. So if you had righteous rulers, they would see what's going on with the masses of the people and be like, "Listen, man, we gotta help. We gotta change the way the system is running. People gotta live, right?" And who's the righteous, man? The Israelites, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, right? It says, "The righteous considereth the cause of the poor, but the wicked regardeth not to know it." Like I said earlier, they don't give a damn if you can't afford nothing, man. They want their money, and that's it. They don't care about nothing else. Right? What they say, "Uncle Sam, give me my money, man." So, yeah, man. These people are about to break. I got one more. We're going to shut it down.
Right? Overnight. It's going to be one shift, one thing, and it's going to be overnight. Right? Either the world becomes our enemy, right? And we have to align with places like Russia and China and join with them. What the fuck? Right? Communists? No, I don't see that. Right? It doesn't make sense. Right? Europe's falling. Right? They're fucked. And America is on its own. Well, if everybody turns on America, which they slowly are, what's that mean? Another world war. And we're the new Germany. Yeah. Yep, that's what I think's going to happen. Hope you guys are ready. I ain't ready. But I'm willing. Fuck it. Have a good day, y'all. If you're not, figure it the fuck out, man, because bad days are coming. They are coming. Believe that.
And brother had 2 Timothy 3:1. It says, remember that there will be difficult times in the last days, man. And we in those times, right? We are in those times, man. Right? So let me get my last one. This is Sirach, because these devils, like I just read, they don't give a damn if you can't make it. This is Sirach chapter 13, verse 18. It says, what agreement is there between the hyena and the dog? And what peace between the rich and the poor? As the wild ass is the lion's prey in the wilderness, so the rich eat up the poor, man. So that's what's happening. The poor is being eaten up by the rich, man. The rich is harboring and getting all the money, and the poor is just being fucking, eaten up, man. So you could think that your life is good and that there's a light at the end of the tunnel all you want, man. But the reality of it is your life is about to get a lot worse, man. So I'm going to leave it there. Yahweh Shem Yahushua willing, the elect Zedified. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Kakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. Till the next lesson. Shalom.